when you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing this purple Valentine's Day makeup look. Right now I'm just doing some skincare real quick before I put on my makeup. It's very important, so don't forget that step. I'm just doing some moisturizer and I sprayed on some facial spray. My skin was feeling a little dry this morning, so just make sure you hydrate your skin before you put any kind of makeup on, and don't get your moisturizer on your earring like I did. But yeah, this is what I'm just doing right now. And then I'm going to go in with just some concealer. I do like eye primer as well, but sometimes I just use concealer. This is by the Maybelline Fit Me. And I just take a wet sponge and really just go in to blend out that concealer before I do any eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to start out with a Lorac 2 Pro palette. I'm just taking that skin shade and putting that on top of the concealer to set that concealer. And then I'm going to be going in with the next shade next to it, that light brown color, and just going into the crease and kind of defining it. This is a curved crease brush, so it just kind of really gets into that crease area, the little hollow area, because I have deep set eyes. You know, another tip, as you can see I just did, but make sure that you're always looking up every once in a while from far away to see how everything's blending, just to kind of get a different look. But I'm really just going in with that brown shade and blending out with the buffer brush, and then keep redefining that crease because I wanted to give it just a little bit more detail, but nothing crazy. Alright, a trick I like to do with this, guys, I like to just take that blending shade a little bit into the outer corner too, so everything blends seamlessly later on. So, and then now I'm going to go in here with the Self-Made Anastasia palette, and I'm going in with the color Blossom. And I'm not doing the outer corner, but I'm doing right before the outer corner, not in the inner corner, kind of like that 2/3 part of the eye. And I'm just going to keep building up the shade until I want the pigment.
Where do you go when you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun, 'cause you're desperate? Oh, here they come for a chance, for adventure. What's your poison? What's your pleasure? Oh, my city, she never sleeps. My city, she never weeps. My city, she keeps me alive. Give it up for my city, oh, give it up for my city.
And now I'm just building up this pigment of the Blossom shade to make sure it really shows up between that brown color. So just keep building this shade until you get the desired result that you want. And now I'm going into the inner corner and using the pink champagne color. I really love this color. It just gives that nice frosty pink shade, and it really makes that purple pop. So just keep building up this shade. I do go in and spray some facial spray, as you can see later on in these clips, just to kind of give that color a little bit more pigment because it wasn't showing up the way I wanted it to. But if that's a real quick trick just to make any sparkly shade kind of stand out. Alright, now I'm just blending all the shades out again just one more time and building up that purple shade just a little bit more because I lost some of the color payoff. And that's pretty much it, guys. Again, if you're losing any of the color that you want, just go back in and pop a little bit more of it on so you get the desired look. Alright guys, now I'm going in with my brows. This is the Ardell Blonde pencil that they came out with. It's kind of got that slanted point to it. So I'm just going in with little small strokes here, kind of where my hairs are, and just building up my brows. This is definitely more of a natural brow today. I'm still trying to kind of get more of a brow routine going, so once I get one of those going, I will definitely do a video on it. But today they are not going to be perfect, so just know that, because I need to get them reshaped and everything. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys what I do for a natural brow.
When you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun, 'cause you're desperate. Oh, here they come for a chance, for adventure.
And I just do the same thing on this other side, guys, small little strokes, and then in the inner corner there, I kind of try to give it like more of a square, rounded shape depending on how I feel throughout the day. Then the other trick is I kind of like to go with the spoolie on the other side, or any spoolie that I have, and kind of try to comb those out so they're not so defined and more natural looking. And I'm just going in with any kind of concealer. This is Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and kind of just outlining those brows a little bit to give them just a little bit more definition. Alright guys, I know this is going to look like a lot of concealer, but I'm just counteracting some of the redness. I had a lot of redness today because I did a facial mask last night and it kind of irritated my skin, so I'm just going in with a wet sponge and kind of blending this out a little bit to counteract some of that redness before I put on the foundation. And then for my foundation, I'm using the CoverGirl 3-in-1. This is one of their old bottles, so I need to just use this up, but I love this coverage. You can really build this, and it just gives a nice coverage, but nothing too cakey or anything. And what I like to do is I use the Real Techniques brush or any foundation brush, and I just go in with kind of little round rotations or strokes and kind of just blend this into my skin. And then what I like to do later on is take a wet sponge to kind of get any areas that may have some dry patches to kind of blend it in a little bit more.
She keeps me alive.
Alright, now that my concealer and foundation are on, I'm just going to be taking this NYX contour stick. I really like this because it blends out pretty easily. And I'm just going anywhere that I want to contour. My nose a little bit, my little forehead a little bit. Just nothing crazy, just kind of a natural little contour today, but I just felt like it. And then I just go in with a sponge to kind of blend everything neatly out. A lot of people blend their contour out too much, I've noticed, and you can always go back in and, you know, kind of redefine it again, but just kind of, you know, do little patting motions. You don't want to blend everything out. Alright, for my nose, I go in with like a small little detail brush, and I kind of just blend it out this way, small strokes back and forth, and that way I just don't lose the contour, as you can see here.
When you're young, when you're restless, when you're...
Now that I have my contour done, I just go in with my highlight a little bit, nothing crazy. Any place that I get kind of more redness that sticks out, and then I'm just gonna blend that out as well with my sponge. Alright, now just set everything with your powder. I like to set the center of my face or any place that I highlighted with my Rimmel Stay Matte or the RMCA No Color Powder. I really like those a lot, and they're cheap, but I do like the higher end stuff as well, but that's what I like to use. And then I'm using the taupe shade in NYX for my contour shade, and this contour brush by e.l.f. just to kind of set those areas that I cream contoured with. And I love using a stippling brush to kind of blend everything out, so use that so it's not so harsh and you can still keep the pigment where it needs to be. And now I'm just going with the blush. This is a Makeup Geek blush. I do not remember the name, but it's kind of more pink but neutral colored. And I am just kind of building up that pigment on my cheeks because my blush really likes to come off pretty quickly. So it may look like a lot, but I'm going to go in again with my trusty stippling brush to kind of blend all of that out. Alright guys, and I am going in with the NYX liquid eyeliner, and I really like to get in close here I just wanted a little bit of definition up at the top. I didn't want to do a wing or thick eyeliner or anything like that because I kind of wanted this just to be more overstated with the eyeshadow today, but just kind of define that lash line up at the top there. So if you get really close to your mirror, as I did here, you can really just take your time. And then I hate this clip, but I wanted to show you guys how I just go into the waterline up at the top as well. And then now at the bottom I do the waterline as well. But I'm just recreating the shades that I did on top, on the bottom lash line, waterline, whatever you want to call it, just to balance the look out. And as you can see, it just really kind of balances everything out. So you have shadow on the bottom, shadow on the top, and it just really turned out really beautifully. I really love how this turned out. And now I'm just going in with some mascara. I'm really building up that mascara a lot. I probably did way too many coats, but I just love mascara, and I like to go in with my eyelash curler to bend and give those lashes a little bit of lift afterwards. I'm using this Wet n Wild highlighting palette that they came out with. I really love this. I wanted to show you guys how it looked. It's kind of more glittery. It's not, you know, anything crazy, but I still loved how it turned out for this look. And I'm just going in with some kind of neutral lip liner. I don't even know what that was. And the NYX Butter Lipstick. And I just gave it this kind of natural lip color. So I didn't want anything crazy. I kind of wanted more of the eyes to be the focus today. So I hope you guys like this. And don't forget to subscribe below. And let me know what you want to see next in the comment section. I love when you guys comment, so it gives me ideas. And thanks for watching. Bye.